This program is brought to you by First National Bank of Durango, the bank that built Durango.
There's going to be 4 rifle seasons. So the first season runs about 5 days, then we have a couple-day break. Second season runs for 9 days. We have a 5-day break and then another 9-day season, 3-day break, and then a final 5-day season. You know, in Colorado, the requirement is that as far as the minimum amount of meat for big game that you have to take, is you have to take the 4 quarters, so the front shoulders, and then the 2 hind quarters. You have to take the back straps, which run along the spine, and then also the tenderloins, which are up in the rib cage. You know, one of the things that we hear is, you know, oh, deer doesn't taste good. You know, it always tastes like sagebrush. Well, most of the time what happens, it's that preparation and those steps that you take are what's going to be so critical, because, you know, if your deer tastes like sagebrush, is it because it was eating sagebrush, or is it because you dragged it through the sagebrush for 2 miles? That's a critical thing that really, you know, the meat's going to taste as good as the amount of effort you put into it. The things that we're worried about is heat, dirt, and moisture. Those are the 3 things that are going to have the biggest negative impact on your meat and how it ultimately tastes on the table. So if you can keep it cooled out, obviously as quickly as possible, keep it clean. Again, don't drag it through the sagebrush and then, you know, be upset that it tastes like sagebrush. And then moisture is also a bad one, just because that can also help to contribute to that bacterial growth. So as soon as the animal is dead, you know, first thing we want to do, though, it's imperative that we field dress the animal. You know, we want to get the intestines, the stomach, the lungs, the heart. Those organs hold a lot of heat. And then also, if you think about your own stomach and intestines, there's a lot of bacteria that's in there. So as soon as that animal dies, those bacteria start going to work. And so it's really critical that we get all that stuff removed from the animal, open it up and allow it to cool out, because heat is one of the big things that will really, you know, have a major impact and can cause spoilage. Colorado, you're required to take the meat. You know, we hunt not just for trophy, we hunt for meat. So anyone who does go and just remove the trophy parts, so just takes like the antlers, it's actually a felony here in Colorado. And not everybody understands that, but if you think about, you know, people in our society and their support for hunting, you know, the part of the reason is because it's a traditional activity, but also it's because we're making use of that animal.